What is up, guys? Hope you're all having a fantastic day. And I'm HNA, and today I'm back with a brand new video where I'm going to be telling you guys my 2020 Premier League prediction. So as you guys would have been aware of, the Premier League got cancelled in March due to the coronavirus. However, it's returning back on our screens for June the 17th, which is tomorrow. It's been a very weird season compared to normal years because it's June now, so the Premier League would have normally been finished. Today I'm gonna be sharing with you guys my top 6 in the Premier League, my bottom 3, and my Golden Boot winner, my Golden Glove winner, and the Player of the Year winner. So I'm gonna be starting off with the top 6. In 6th place, I think it will be Tottenham Hotspurs. To be honest, I don't really see Spurs getting any higher than 6th, partly due to their squad being unfit. Obviously Son and Kane have returned back from injury. However, I don't think they will be too ready to go. I still think that they will lack fitness. I think Tottenham are a very good side. However, they've just not been themselves this season. They've lost Eriksen to Inter Milan in January. Obviously Mourinho's come in, and I just don't think Mourinho has what it takes now to manage a top 4 side, really. You saw the absolute state he left Manchester United. Just don't think his tactics work in the Premier League anymore. He's a very defensive minded coach. However, with Tottenham, he struggled defensively. He's been conceding a lot of goals. So moving on to 5th place, I think it will be Chelsea. I know they're currently in the top 4. However, I do think they'll slip to 6th because they've got a very difficult run in. They've got to play City, they've got to play Liverpool, and I think they've still got to play Leicester as well. However, as you guys know, 5th may still be enough for the Champions League spot if Man City get banned. Of course, Chelsea haven't been able to spend in the summer because of the transfer ban. So I do think 5th will still be a very good achievement for Lampard, and it may be enough to get him into the Champions League. In 4th spot, you guys might be a bit surprised. I think it will be Leicester. I think Leicester have been one of those teams who've really shocked me this season. To be honest, I thought they were a mid-table side at best. Finishing in a Champions League spot for Brendan Rodgers would really be sensational, and I do think they will do it. However, I don't think they'll finish 3rd. I think they will drop a couple of points, but they will still qualify for the Champions League. In 3rd spot, you guys may think I'm a bit biased because I do support them, but I think it'll be Man United. I think the feeling around Manchester United has completely transformed ever since Bruno Fernandes has arrived. He's just turned us into a fantastic side. I just think with Pogba back from injury, Rashford back from injury, and the form we were in before the lockdown, I do think we will finish 3rd. We actually have the easiest running. I don't think we play any top 6 sides at all apart from Leicester, and we've got Tottenham as well, which will be difficult. However, I do think United have what it takes to finish 3rd, but if not, I definitely think they'll finish 4th. 2nd spot, I think it will be Liverpool. Yeah. Joking, guys, only joking. Don't hate in the comments, but it will be Man City because Liverpool have won the league. I think they won the league back in November when they beat City at Anfield. To be honest, I don't think City have been themselves this season. They've had a lot of injuries, particularly defensively. With I think Laporte was a huge miss for them, and I don't think they have had that same momentum as the past 2 seasons. Of course, it is so hard to win the title back to back, which City did do last season, and to win it 3 times in a row is even harder, only being won by Manchester United on 2 occasions. Unfortunately, the team that will finish first is going to be Liverpool. What can I say? I mean, this team has just been out of this world. Players like Mane, Salah, Van Dijk, Henderson, um, the goalkeeper Alisson, Fabinho, fullbacks Robertson and Shen have just been going up and down the pitch. They've been fantastic, not only defensively, however, offensively as well. Of course, we can't forget about the manager Jurgen Klopp, who's transformed Liverpool into a team that couldn't even qualify in the Europa League to a team that's winning Champions Leagues and Premier Leagues. I mean, he has just transformed them to the next level, guys. So in first, it will be Liverpool. However, I do hope it can be delayed as much as possible. But to be honest, guys, anyone around that top 8, top 9 can finish in top 6. Teams like Arsenal, Wolves, Sheffield United all have what it takes to still finish in the top 4. Maybe not Arsenal, but yeah, it is very, very tight around them positions. Now, the 3 clubs that will be relegated this season, I think will be Norwich, who will finish bottom of the table because I think they're too far adrift now to think about safety. I think it'll be Brighton in 19th, I think, because I think they have got a tough run in, and I just don't see them staying up. They haven't got magnificent players, and I do think they will go down into the Championship. Last but not least, I think it will be Bournemouth. I do think Eddie Howe's magic has gone. They've been pretty good in the Premier League for the last few years. However, I do think their time is up. Their front line has just not been performing. Callum Wilson and Josh King have completely dried up in front of goal. That means I do think West Ham and Aston Villa will both stay up. I think Villa just have that fierce mentality, which I believe will keep them up. They qualify for the Carabao Cup final, which is great, and I do think their captain Jack Grealish is someone who will encourage them a lot and have a huge influence on them over the next couple of weeks. Moving on to the Golden Boot winner, which is a very tight race. However, the person I think will win the Golden Boot is Sergio Aguero. Pretty crazy to think that Sergio Aguero's only won the Golden Boot on one occasion, I think. So yeah, I do think he will want to win it again, just because he's 32 now. I think it'll be his last season playing as Man City's main striker. Pretty sure he's only 2 goals behind Vardy, who's on 19. So yeah, I do expect Aguero to win it because he's such a good striker. He can bag a hat-trick out of nowhere, and even at 32 he is one of the best strikers in the world. Of course, you never know, there are some other players in the mix like Vardy, who's currently top scorer. Aubameyang has a good chance, Salah as well. So yeah, you never know, but personally I think it will be Sergio Aguero. Now on to the Golden Glove. I think it will be Alisson, because Liverpool's defence is just too good. He's missed a large chunk of Liverpool season this year, but I do think he will get quite a lot of clean sheets in these last 9 games to help him win the Golden Glove. I do think you can't take Dean Henderson and Nick Pope out of the race, because they've also been fantastic for their clubs this season, so they definitely deserve a shout in the race for the Golden Glove. Now, the Player of the Year. This is obviously very controversial because there's been some really good players. However, I do think it will have to be given to a Liverpool player. Personally, I do think that, I know Kevin De Bruyne has been I think he probably has been the best player in the Premier League this season. He's racked up 16 assists and he's racked up a lot of goals as well. However, because Liverpool are champions and the way they've won the league, they're probably going to win the league by a 20 plus points margins, so he has to be given to a Reds player who I think will win the Golden Globe the player of the year will be Sadio Mane. Because I do think he's just been at the next level. I think probably the best left winger in the world. I would say he's on that level now where he should be. He's competing with the likes of Messi, Ronaldo, Neymar for the Ballon d'Or. Or you can give it to a lot of other Reds players like Van Dijk, Salah, Trent Alexander-Arnold, Jordan Henderson, but I do think Mane edges it for me. He's just completely transformed Liverpool's game to the next level. He's scored 14 goals, I believe. He's got I think about 8 assists as well, or 7 assists. He's just had that heart in him to help Liverpool win the league this year. Mane is a terrific player, of course, a goal scorer and someone who works hard for the team, so I do think it should go to him. That does wrap it up, guys, for the Premier League predictions. Make sure you subscribe, smash a thumbs up. I'm going to be uploading a lot more. I'm going to try and get 3 videos out every week. So yeah, make sure you stay tuned, turn on post notifications, and I will see you in the next video.
Listen.